I heard like
I'm
a
huffing.
little...
I need to scoot right up. There we go.
And welcome to Talks Around the Teapot.
Why are you so close to me, bro?
Because to fit us all in. Title
My
of the-
heart's going pitter-patter, pitter-patter.
That was an episode.
I've not recovered. My heart right now is still wrong.
How are you, Shakes?
I'm actually steady now, sort of.
No, you're not.
I'm more steady than
Why
I
is my ring
was.
finger like upper level?
Yeah, my pinky is always like up
Yeah,
here
same.
somewhere.
What the fuck? It's
How-
fine on this.
How did we start this episode in Fortnum and Masons?
We had Scotch eggs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do we start this episode going,
Technically, you had half a Scotch egg.
I ate the
They're
whole
still
thing.
waiting in boxes.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had them all boxed up.
we started it going, I hope this one is more entertaining than the last one.
What the fuck happened, bro?
It is what it is.
It is what
I
it
just leveled
is.
up.
You did.
I've got stuff
Yeah.
to pick and do now. I'm so not okay. My heart that whole time. I thought I was dead.
I thought
I was
Yeah.
gonna die.
I thought you were gonna die.
When
I mean, you could have,
I
technically.
literally could have died.
Yes.
Bruh.
That's so
When
scary.
Maijai and I left the room, we were just in complete silence.
Yeah, I
we
was gonna.
could not talk.
I was gonna ask you what that was like because every time we've left before, it's been like, oh, ha ha! I wish I could know. But
Yeah, no, we were just sat
yeah, because I might have just been dying in here.
Yeah. Well, no, because I knew that you had 5 hit points left. I was like, if you do anything in whatever this thing is that causes actual damage to you, you could die. We could come back and you're not waking up.
That's what I thought was gonna happen.
Yeah.
When you said that, you shook her, and I thought, oh fuck. Oh my fucking god, she fucking did.
Yeah, there's so much. But I was so like the moment we left the old lady's place, Rosalind knew she wanted to put her dad's ring on. And I was like, it was just because it was she was so scared and so lost and so scared. And
Why are you scared of sweet old ladies, dude?
it was scary. And it was just such a I need to feel something tangible of my dad. And especially because she was she didn't tell us if they were alive or dead. Just scattered, broken.
I hated that. I said, are they alive? You went, I don't know.
Yeah.
You should have been able to have another question.
Wait, give me one more.
From that moment, Rosalind was going to put it on, and my heart, and I didn't know what was going to happen when I put that ring on. I had a feeling you were going to make me roll damage. Didn't know anything beyond that.
That was a lot of damage.
That was a lot of... When you said 3 D6s, because in my head it was going to be when I was blinded and it was a D4 or whatever, or a D6.
Yeah.
3 D6s for somebody who has 16 hit points. That was scary.
Yeah, if you rolled...
1 6 and 2 5s.
No, but if you rolled 2 6s and 1 5, both of you would have been down.
Yeah.
Is yours that low as well?
I would have needed all 3 6s. I'm 18.
Oh, are you 18? Okay.
Still, it was so scary and because I had a feeling something big was gonna happen. My heart the whole time, outside the warehouse, was just pounding. But I can't stop Rosalind when she wants to do something. And it was so much. And 3 D6s, man. I could have died today.
If we had still been level 1, Agatha would have died.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
Aggie
you would
would
have
have
had to
been
do
unconscious.
death saving throws, possibly.
I had 9 hit points.
Aggie would have been unconscious.
So would you, wouldn't you?
I had 12, I think, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I think you would have
Yeah.
just about been alive.
Well, and then it would have just been Talia outside these shady warehouses surrounded by bodies. Does
Yeah.
not look good for you.
It does not.
Considering your reputation so far.
I don't have a reputation in Ratcliffe yet.
This is true.
That's true.
Oh my god, how did we do some shopping this episode? Everything
Yeah.
beyond that for me feels so not real and so far away. Rosalind started this morning having her dream day ever in the big seamstresses.
Yeah.
And ended it like that.
With a random bit of blood healing us.
Yeah, I didn't expect that to happen. I really didn't
Yeah.
expect the blood to heal or like do anything. I just wanted to touch it and like see. I was just like, I don't know. Rosalind was just.
I'm just speechless.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a bit in shock, I think. I think it's
Yeah.
going to take me all evening to get over, like, for my heart
Yeah.
to get back to normal. And the whole time it was our bit, I like, which the audience know, and you don't,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was,
The difference being, we'll probably find out what happened in this one.
yeah, I think,
Yeah.
I mean, again, I never know until I sit down, but I think Rosalind will tell you everything.
It seemed like you were going
I think
to tell
Rosalind,
us.
I just think she wouldn't not. But it's so much. And yeah, it was a lot. It was just a few of the things you said in that I was really, and for Rosalind as well, even though Rosalind was in like a very weird state, it was still so like, man, what are you doing to us?
Just having fun.
But, like, it's really, like, we can't, as characters, deny anymore that there's weird stuff happening that we can't understand and science and logic can't understand. We have seen our skin, like, heal up and close
Yeah.
because of some blood. Like, because I thought up until this point, like, the biggest thing we've seen is the screaming box, and that none of us really have wanted to process or talk about properly. Like, when you were talking about it in the carriage, like, I don't really remember what she said, but for Rosalind, in her head, it was just very like, oh, that was like a weird trick. Like, it was a contraption but to keep people out.
Yeah, you said something like that.
Yeah.
And so, but now it's like, especially for Rosalind, but for you guys having witnessed everything and the blood, like, just can't deny anymore that there's, like, big, scary magic stuff in the world, basically. Like, I don't know if magic is what Rosalind's brain will go to, but, like, something bigger, incomprehensible, like, yeah. Oh, man! I'm so not okay. So not okay. But I'm level 3 now.
That's cool.
It's funny, because
Level 3 is when, like, things start to happen.
I was going to
with
say,
a
I need to
character.
go on my D&D Beyond, because there's all this stuff I have to do
Yeah.
now.
Level 3 is where, like,
It's so funny,
It all
because I
goes.
so thought that Rosalind was going to be leveling up behind you guys.
yeah.
We left the Viscounts today.
Yeah.
We ran away again.
We ran away again.
We're in poor people clothes. Rosalind's not happy about that.
Yeah.
I don't have words anymore. They're gone.
Yeah.
Hee.
I think the audience are going to know my class now, though. Or at least have narrowed it down to a few. So that's fun.
I think that actually gets wrong, but yeah.
I think they're going to guess wrong.
But that's because we're making stuff up for the game, so.
That would be
But
interesting.
guess away. Let me know what
Yeah, it
class
would
you
be
think Rosalind
interesting to see what everyone thinks our classes
is.
are.
Yeah, what classes do you think we all are? And what classes have you thought we are? And has that changed in the last few episodes? Because I feel like it might have for all of us, actually.
Yeah, I feel like, to be honest, I can't even remember what class you are.
I think I will
Bruh.
say that, like, the obvious guess would be that she's a warlock.
Yeah.
But she's not. I think that's fair to
You're telling
give
them
it-
that.
Yeah,
Interesting.
like, not a warlock. Even though it looks like it from
That's,
the story.
yeah.
Yeah, but that you should have said that next talk.
No, like, let them have proper... Because everyone would guess that otherwise.
Yeah, that's true.
And but that's not very fair. So I'm like, not a warlock, then you can guess the others.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's...
Bard.
Nothing.
No, because it's so funny, because I feel like up until, like, in the first few episodes, you would have been like, yeah, Rosalind's a bard, and she just dances.
Take out your violin.
My harp. Rosalind plays the harp. But, like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck?
I want to know why dance cards are used because of Rosalind.
Yeah,
I feel
so
like I
sweet.
should know that.
Well, I didn't really come up with a backstory. I just thought that would be a funny thing to say. And then the audience can decide whether that's because, like, too many people want to dance with Rosalind and it got confusing, so they worked out a system, or whether Rosalind was like, no, we need to do it how it's done in London. And in my head, it's like a combination of both.
Just let people have their head canon.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's why I left it vague. I was like, people can infer their own context. All I will say is Rosalind is the reason there are dance cards in this tiny village.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's so the least interesting thing from this episode.
I know, but I can't focus on the other stuff because it's too much.
Should we talk about what else happened? Should we talk about Jonathan showing up? Because that was big for everyone.
Yeah.
That was... At first, when you were like, Jonathan Whitmore is here, I was like, oh, fuck.
You're all going to cry.
I
You did cry.
Cried. Yeah.
No, I didn't.
I very almost cried.
And I really couldn't... You two were brilliant. Agatha! When you, like...
You stood up to
I
Jonathan.
popped off.
Agatha has never done that before. Agatha has never spoken to a man like that. Agatha's never spoken to anyone like that.
No.
I loved watching that.
That was
That
good.
was
I
so
could see
slay.
in my peripheral vision, like...
That was so good.
Yeah, it did feel a bit like, oh, I'm actually your equal.
Yeah.
The way you talked.
I was...
How Jonathan felt about it
Yeah.
is no one knows. Didn't run insight on him that many times.
We never roll insight when
need
we're
to.
supposed to roll insight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just on the stupid times.
Yeah. What was I going to say? I really liked about that, like, now I'm removed from it and I can actually look back on it and process it as a person and not as Rosalind. Like, I really liked that kind of both of you, your stance on that was like, you're just treating us like shit because we're women. Like, both of you were like, but you're not, we're doing, if we were men, this would be fine. Like, and I really enjoyed that. Rosalind was frozen, immobile, about to cry and have a panic attack, but Taya was like, yes, pop off. Like...
Yeah, I knew that Talia was going to be very wish that she could do things that men could do.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised at how many times that sort of thing has come out of her mouth. Not just been an inside thought of oh, it's really annoying that I can't be like the men.
Yeah.
But a genuine
But it's extreme circumstances.
yeah.
Like, she has been pushed quite extreme.
Yeah.
It's because you go nosing around in offices where you're not supposed to be.
I think for this episode, quite often I jump between being myself and being Agatha. I'm quite good at saying stuff as myself and then stuff as Agatha. Whereas this session, I feel like that's the most Agatha I've ever been. I would be sat there and I'd be like, fuck. I was in my head so much for that episode.
Yeah. Join us.
Yeah.
Come to the dark
No, but
side.
I praised myself on having that healthy
Yeah.
balance. And now,
Yeah,
These two
I
keep
feel
coming
you.
at us saying that we don't have a healthy balance between our
If
characters
we didn't
and
have a
us.
healthy
So
balance, we wouldn't be
know.
functional humans. We couldn't live our lives, and we do, to an
So-
extent. So,
Yes.
yeah.
Must
I'm
be
just,
not-
when I'm in it, I am in
Same.
it.
But for me, it's like acting, because that's how I am when I'm on stage, and then
Yeah.
it turns off at the end. And it's
Yeah.
it's just harder to turn off, I think, at the end of the episode, because it's not a script. It's me and my instincts in the moment, but it's Rosalind. And then she goes, and it's fine, and I'm me again.
Yeah.
It's not unhealthy.
yeah, but what I mean is that when Agatha is
Yeah.
not
Speaking,
present, I can become Morne again. But this
Yeah.
time I was.
That's really
you were really
interesting.
quiet for a long time.
Yeah.
And I feel like both of us, because I just feel like we could see and sense that, when you were quiet or when Agatha wasn't really involved, you were still Agatha, because there was so many times that I feel like I looked at you and I was like, oh, Agatha's going through something.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like,
there's a mystery there that we haven't unwrapped.
Yeah.
you
decided to prod at
used
that.
the Lord's name in vain,
Oh.
and we remembered your fish.
We've been
Yeah.
meaning to remember this fish for so long.
I
got
genuinely
fish.
felt like this was the first time either Morne or Agatha had remembered the fish.
I remember the fish outside of. I'll be sat at home. I'm like, oh
Millie!
shit, yeah, my fish. But today when you mentioned, you're right.
You're right.
Yeah. Thought someone's clicking.
Oh. Today when you mentioned the marbles you got at the fair, I was like, oh yeah, I got a fish at the fair.
I got fish.
I
I got
fish.
fish.
Yeah.
Poor Millie.
Must be
Seth,
nice to
I
only
hope
have.
you're taking care of her. Sorry.
No, forget about it.
No, continue.
It must be nice to have.
Just one character to focus on.
You keep saying this.
Alright.
You wanted to be the
Yeah,
DM.
you made that choice.
You're so excited to DM this
Fun fact
campaign.
about strange old lady. She has a name. You guys didn't bother to ask it.
Yes, we did. You said names aren't important. Knowledge is.
Well, I can't blame her if that's how she feels.
Yeah.
Oh, but we don't have holy boundaries. You get it. You understand us and you know it.
Bruh.
Yeah, I wanted to have her name, but she's not a sharer.
Fair enough.
Rosalind literally said, "What is your name?"
Yeah. Rosalind's like, who are you?
Registered, did not register.
And I knew that you weren't going to tell us
No,
the
same.
name. I was like, there's not even any point in asking.
I mean,
she's going to be like, she's either going to say, names are not important or names are powerful and you should keep them and blah, blah, blah.
Like, sitting here right now, I'm like, yeah, you should know her name, you should ask. But
We did!
Back there, that's not what happened,
Yeah.
obviously.
Yeah.
What
So,
was
yeah.
this episode like
Healthy
for
boundaries.
you? Because from
enjoyable.
this episode, you started as like... This episode, I think you've played the biggest range of characters because you started off with Jonathan and the Viscount,
Played
and
both of
then
them
we
before.
did some like poor NPCs in London, which we've never done before. Oh my god, Rosalind the seamstress. I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry again. Yeah. But like, and then you were mystical
I hold a
things.
grudge for Rosalind the seamstress against Talia.
Why?
Just me personally, because
The dead
I didn't like the way you
husband's
treated them.
I didn't want to
This
take...
whole I'm being scammed nonsense.
Well, no, but that
I mean,
wasn't...
you were, but that's not the point.
Yeah, but that wasn't her main reason
Like-
for not taking the clothes. She didn't want to take this, like, widow's dead husband's sentimental clothes.
She was desperate for you to take those clothes for money.
Yeah, but we'd already given her so much.
Yeah.
She
Like,
wanted-
she made,
she wanted-
like-
she had a taste for more.
She made like 3 years worth of wages in that one day.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I was so... It's so stupid. And maybe it's just Rosalind being stupid, but I was so happy that we did that for her.
Yeah.
Like, and then when she said her name was Rosalind, I was like...
And then the shoe guy taking the mick out of her.
Oh my god, yeah!
And like all that I said, thank you.
Same.
I didn't even say anything. I
you.
All right,
Nigel.
Whatever.
And
That's
I
just his
I
impression.
imagined it as a thank you. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Why are you Nigel?
No, I'm...
You know who else is Nigel?
Nigel the footman.
Nigel the footman.
The way we had a trauma response to the name Nigel.
Yeah.
We were all
I
like...
could see it in your face. You're like, he's done it. He's gone and done it. He's brought back Nigel. He's, in the last 48 hours,
Nigel
he's had a
has
career
stalked
change.
Rosalind to London, found out where we were staying,
Got a
and
job.
got employment there.
But no, tall, ginger Nigel, who... I've heard a description similar to that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
His hair is auburn, apparently.
It's very different. Get off my back.
People don't have children until they're married, so
That's
I don't
true.
know
You
what you're
can't have
talking
children
about.
until you're married in
Yes,
the
as
Regency
far as
era.
Rosalind's aware, there's marriage and then there's a baby.
Usually there's a baby.
Sometimes there's a baby. But yeah,
Yeah.
and yeah, we're now on the run. People are
Again.
looking for us.
Yeah.
Again.
Yes.
And we're in disguise as poor people, as
Yeah,
Nellie and Esther and Anna.
Mhm.
Of course you and Nelly.
Yeah, I've written those names down, so get them right.
Yeah, we.
I've
will.
written them down.
Same, and I wrote down it was Thomas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thomas Brigham.
Brigham.
Where did I've heard Brigham before,
Same.
and I
Brigham.
don't know
What's the
where
name
from.
Brigham?
Brigham.
Let us know.
I don't know.
I need to Google it because that's definitely not a name that I just made up. That's like in a show or something.
The amount of time it took you to come up with a fake name
Yeah.
was really funny.
Doesn't help that
Just
you have been
fucking say
badgered
it,
the
bro.
entire time. But, like, you can't let people get away with that. Like, if you're not going to say your name straight away, people are going to pick up on that. And it's weird. And he was going with it. He was just...
Like, if I went up to you and was like, what's your name? And you went,
Like, come on, guys. Come on. He knows.
Maijai?
He
My
knows
mind
you gave a
went
fake name.
completely blank.
just say like Chloe or
Like,
something,
say
bro.
anything.
No,
John
literally-
Smith.
The only name that was coming into my head was Talia Bronton. Talia Bronton. My name is Talia Bronton. My name is Talia.
That's very Talia as a response.
But I would say, as free
And then I was
information,
like, Agatha, Rosalind, Martha, no!
I'll give you a freebie. Yeah, you know he did not believe you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You just took so long. Like, we'll have to time it, see how long it took you. But, like, it felt like at
I'll
least
make that a
like a minute.
TikTok. Like a clock ticking while you try and think of it.
Or like cricket noises.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, and you're
Oh, let's
serving.
make it the countdown sound. Dun,
Yes.
dun, 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 dun,
And like a
dun, dun,
slow
dun.
zoom on your
Jonathan.
Thomas Brigham.
Thomas Brigham.
Brigham.
So you couldn't even give him a female who like, oh yeah, oh no, of course you wanted it. It was men's clothes, yeah.
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 Yeah, I mean
Still
to be
ended up being TB.
Oh my god, I didn't even realise.
Really?
Bruh.
That was the only thing. I was just, like, I could only think of T and B names.
Oh my god, that's crazy. That's so cool.
And then I was like, well, I can't also be a T. My brother's a T, and then it's too much, and it's too like me.
I was like, a name that is alliterative doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because I said like Mary Mills, and I was like, no, that sounds fake. That's so made up.
I wanted a biblical name, so I was trying to think of all like the female people in the Bible. It's like Mary. Mary. And I was like, I'm pretty sure there's a book called Esther. You'll have to double check that because.
there is, yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, because for me, I was like, my family own a mill.
I
Yeah.
didn't think about that.
Yeah. That was all Rosalind's brain was giving her.
Yeah, that was. Oh.
Yeah, I guess you're just gonna hope you've covered your tracks for your new destination.
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we had not mentioned the words Ratcliffe to anyone who was looking
Nope.
for us.
Mm-hmm.
And we took the things that said it,
Mm-hmm.
And it's definitely not somewhere they would be looking for us.
unless Jonathan knows things that we don't know that he knows.
Yeah, but Jonathan doesn't know that we know.
Or
They don't know. We know they know we know.
Or a investigation goes out calling for like witnesses, and the carriage driver's like,
The carriage driver was concerned about us.
He was.
Which was nice of him, but also, stop it.
But also I gave him a nice tip. Yeah. So
Gave him 2 shillings. Carriage drivers can make a shit ton of money back then.
well, like I said, I don't know money.
He
Also,
made like £5 as well.
Oh yeah, he definitely ripped you off.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
exactly.
That's just how it works.
Rosalind spent like £10 today.
Whenever
That's like a
you
lot of
say
money.
something costs like £1,
I'm like, it's actually a shilling.
Yeah.
Yeah, same. But Rosalind.
Can't
But
do
like-
that anymore.
No shit.
Now you've got new clothes, so I won't be able to price things up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, people aren't going to look at us and scream rich, except for the fact that I still talk like this, and everybody does.
like this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you don't run into any more cobblers.
Every time you say cobblers, all I can
Cobblers.
think of is the gobblers.
The gobblers.
Gobblers.
Yeah, from
Missed Dark Materials.
Yeah.
Oh, never read it or
You
seen
should.
it.
You should.
It's
I've seen
so
like
good.
episode 1 of the
You
series.
should read the book.
I've got the
Oh, I've seen the
books.
movie with the
got-
bears.
yeah.
And
Don't
No.
watch the movie.
I've got the books.
Read the
You should read the
books.
books.
I would like to.
Still reading
buy
You would
Bridgerton.
really like
Books.
them.
You would love the books.
Yeah. You would love them.
You would also
Yeah.
love them.
Yeah, love a bit of
Anyway,
anti-religious propaganda.
Yeah. Well, that's why they didn't make any more of the films.
Whoops.
Yeah. Funny.
Because they didn't realise.
Yeah. They
They
didn't
made the
realise that
first.
was the book.
They made the first film and then realised that the rest of it is anti-God and like spoilers.
What else do we need to cover from this episode? I feel like so much happened.
You never got to look in a warehouse, an empty warehouse.
We didn't, but we can go back.
We can go back.
Is it empty?
It sounded empty when you knocked on it. You know, you get that knock and you can hear the hollowness of
I mean,
behind.
also the man who spoke to us did seem to be sort of between uses, because
Yeah.
he said people would come and go and use it for various things and then not.
It
Yeah.
feels like a storage.
And he doesn't know who owns it.
Yeah.
He's just someone that lives in the area. And
Imagine
was
he'd
nice.
have been there.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean, he wasn't that
If
far
I
away.
put it on like a few seconds early, because this is the thing, the whole time since we left the old ladies, Rosalind wanted to put it on. It was just because we stopped walking at the warehouse and I had to get it off a necklace. Like, if I had done it earlier, he would have just been like, wow, what is this?
He would have probably died.
Oh, yeah, guarantees.
Yeah.
And then we'd have a dead body to deal with.
I'm very glad that
Oh,
didn't
not just
happen.
died, because of course
He would have been mutilated.
Oh yeah, because if
you follow, well, okay, well, generally with NPCs, like if they hit 0, they're dead. For others, you can give them death rolling says, but generally the kind of consensus is if you hit 0, you're dead. But even if we ignore that, it would be 4 plus another 4.
You would have been.
Yeah, because if you do
dust.
I think it's double your hit points damage.
So if you go like minus the number of your hit points.
Yes.
So if they hit minus 4.
Instant dead, yeah.
Yeah, he would
He would have dissolved. He would have been obliterated.
He literally could have, burnt up into ash. Who knows?
Jesus.
We wouldn't have
Imagine
had a dead
Agatha
body to
watching
do it.
that.
Or just one of those skeletons you see in like those sort of 80s or low budget movies that's all like, it's a skeleton but it's kind of wrapped in like bits of meat and then it's all steaming off and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
Like in Zapotha.
Yeah, like in Zapotha.
No.
It's so not going to be trending by the time we release this. Oh my god. A lot happened.
DM, favourite moment?
My favourite moments were your faces when I name dropped Jonathan at the lunch. Because even though like I was pretty sure you knew that's what I had in mind.
Yeah.
You still looked terrified.
Well, the thing is like, I thought that was happening. Talia had no idea.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Rosalind didn't think anyone was going to show up.
Yeah.
Next was your faces when you come face to face with Jonathan. And he was not happy.
It was just like instant tears. I just saw him and I was like, wow.
Yeah. Like, and then...
Your faces.
Your faces when you went to see the old lady. When you walked into the old lady's shack, I guess. Like, that was good.
That I felt like actual fear.
So my heart and like
I
felt cold, like
weirdly calm.
It's giving Talia.
Yeah.
Like
There was a lot of eyeballing back from you, yeah. You met my gaze the entire time.
Yeah.
But I just thought you were busy trying to think of a
Talia's
question.
so cool.
no, I just like couldn't not.
Mm.
I was just like my mind. I was trying to think of a question, but I was also just like couldn't break the gaze.
I enjoy her as a character. She's cool.
I hope she
I
comes
hope
back.
we see more of her, and I think we will.
Who knows?
Talia's just going to go banging on her door like,
Yeah.
bitch, what's
Hello.
up? What's happening?
I'd like another question again. Thank you. It's a different time. Yes.
Yeah.
Scary old lady, mate.
My name is not Agatha Pentecost, it's Esther Mills.
Yeah.
One
New one, eh?
question,
She'll just
please.
be like, I know.
I know.
She's cool.
She did know
I
your
really
names.
liked the little head tilts.
Yeah, like
It was
your
very
your
cool.
characterization for that, like that was so good.
Yeah, and it was so cool because it's so different to any NPC we've
Yeah.
ever met before. It was our first NPC who's not like.
Sharing the same voice as everybody else.
Well,
yeah.
no, who's not just like in the normal world to whatever degree.
Yeah.
Like she felt different, and it was cool to interact with someone like that.
Yeah, I didn't even know if you'd be meeting her. I wasn't expecting you to meet her today.
Why?
Just wasn't. I didn't know where you'd go. I didn't even know if you'd run away. Like, there was...
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's true.
In
oh
my
my
head,
god,
we
yeah,
started
we came
and we'd
far
already
in
run
this
away.
episode.
Yeah.
You know, because
Enough to level
it's
us.
open-ended. No.
I'm kidding.
It's open-ended enough, you know, for you to... You could have ended the Jonathan issue however you chose to. That's the way you chose, and that's the right way, because all the ways are the right ways. I mean, technically, you could have all allowed yourself to be carted off back to Bledlow and continued there.
We could have. We didn't.
No.
There's plenty going on there that you could get involved
The
with.
minute
So
I saw
there's the
Jonathan-
fair you got to clean up from.
The minute Jonathan mentioned my mother, I was like, get wrecked, I'm leaving. I was like, I'm not going anywhere.
I knew what I wanted to do, but you guys just wanted to leave.
What did you want to do?
No?
That is that why Agatha was so like...
Agatha wanted to get out of the guns.
Agatha was like, Jonathan, I've had enough.
Fuck you, Jonathan.
Any last words?
Any time now. Any
You
time.
don't
Agatha's
have your
gonna
lion's
snap.
head now. That's kind of sad.
Your lion. I'll tell you now. Your lion head would not have survived being thrown out that window.
No.
No.
At least it was in your room for like a few minutes.
Yeah.
At least you had that satisfaction.
I mean, technically, it's still yours. You still own it.
Yeah, you won it.
It's true.
I'm gonna go back and get it.
Yeah, when I go back and get all my dresses, because I
go back and
definitely
get my
am.
trousers.
Like you don't like, especially the dress that Rosalind helped design for 2 hours. Like, you think I'm just letting that be out in the world? No.
Morne, favourite moments.
I think it is a mix between the interaction with Jonathan and the interaction with the witch. Well, that's what I assume she is.
You can call her a witch if you want,
Old
sure.
lady. I don't know, just in those moments I was feeling very intense emotions, and yeah. I don't know, I think they were just very good moments. They were very intense. Yeah.
Favourite moments?
I liked the old lady. I liked all of that bit. Yeah, that was probably my favourite. The most intense was definitely like your whole thing. But my favourite moment was probably the old lady. It just felt so weird.
Yeah.
Like I can't explain
Yeah.
how I felt, because I wasn't scared.
But you others were.
It's complicated,
yeah,
isn't it?
I
Like,
didn't feel scared. I just felt weird.
Yeah, it was like, for me, it was like Rosalind was scared before we went in and saw her. Like, going in was scary. And
Yeah,
then,
it was scary.
And then when she was there, it was just more like, I need to know, and I don't know anything. And then when it was like when I was in there, I wasn't scared, but it was before and after, it was really overwhelming.
Yeah.
I was just so like...
You were so quiet, bro.
Yeah.
How did you feel, though, about your character sort of being out of your control for a few moments at the door?
Yeah, what was that like?
That's what I mean. Like, I was so just like I was almost in a trance. I was like, whatever happens, happens, and this is what is supposed... I can't explain it. But, like, I don't know. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Because I feel like you should be left with the feeling that when you took that door handle, you don't know if you turned it or it turned you.
Yeah.
And you'll never know.
Yeah. Because, like, I wanted to, but I also didn't know that exact moment was going to be the moment that I opened it. So, like, it really could have been either way. So that. Favourite moment?
It's again like the whole Jonathan thing, specifically the way that you spoke to him, like, and you, but it was so much more like shocking from you that it was like, I loved that. And then the whole thing with the witch, and then my secret scene.
But you see now why I didn't want to leave on a exciting cliffhanger last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't give us time to think about it, because even though I wouldn't have, and Rosalind is still out of my control,
And I think the same thing would have happened.
same, but it's still, I'm glad we didn't have the time to think about it.
Yeah.
And wonder about
We
it.
were put on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think the same thing would have happened, but I feel like we would have planned more. We would have been like, oh, we need to make sure that, like, this is done and this is
It
done.
would
and
have
this
been
is done.
very premeditated.
Yeah.
Everything we did.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't.
Yeah. I do like having an idea of what I want to do. But yeah, when things are left in a cliffhanger and I'm like, okay, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to do.
Sometimes I think it's really good.
I think when like our trip to White's,
Yeah.
that was good that we
Yeah.
planned that.
Yeah.
Because we
you'd
had
planned it in
that
the episode.
canonical hour
Yeah.
in the episode.
I think you're really good at
Canonical.
reading it. Like, you leave it in the right place most of the time, where it feels like,
So most of the time. That's just when I cut it and you're like, no, I want to keep playing more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That means
what?
that means I left it in the right place. All of the time.
Yeah. Good DM, well done.
Thanks. Tequila. It's empty.
Tequila!
In my
It
belly.
makes me happy!
We'll edit that out.
Why? Why?
Blooper reel. But yeah, that was quite a lot.
Yeah. Wonder what'll
I'm
happen
level
next
3 now.
week.
I need to go on D&D
I
Beyond.
can't wait to be level 3. Level 3 is when, like, shit gets good.
Yeah.
It's just it's so funny how much can happen in the space of one episode.
Yeah.
We literally started this episode having a nice lunch with the Viscount at Fortnum and Mason.
And we didn't know if we could trust you.
And I thought I was going to be leveling up way behind you guys. Like, and it was interesting, actually, like, because the party was sort of split, and this episode it came back together really naturally. And I think, again, if you'd given us time, like, because we had to respond so instinctively, it happened in a really easy way.
Yeah.
And, like, I hadn't been, like, thinking about it, but it had been sort of in the back of my mind. Like, for Rosalind had a lot of complicated feelings about herself and you and the sort of divide that there was. And I, as the player, was, like, not premeditating anything, but I was wondering if it was going to be really intense for me when I eventually confronted you or, like, spoke to you about that. And it just wasn't. It was just easy to be like, okay, but now you have to trust me properly and we have to be a team again. Yeah. And that was, I think, because everything happened so fast and instinctive, and because we were so, like Rosalind was so overwhelmed, it was actually like I was laughing. I was like, what is going on?
You two, when we were in the carriage, you two broke down and giggled.
Like, and that just felt really easy, and I don't know if it would have been like that if it hadn't been so.
That was really weird.
But it was how it felt. It was just this, like, exhilarated adrenaline, like, what are we doing? Like, and it felt
then
really...
Agatha was just...
Well, yeah, but then you brought up the fair, and I was like, oh shit, the goldfish. And then I joined in.
Yeah, it was nice, that moment. It was really like what they needed, I think.
A little bit of a giggle.
It made it, it just made it so much easier and more natural.
If you want to make Agatha giggle, you just bring up the fish.
That she abandoned.
I got fish.
I got fish.
I just wish you'd failed your stealth check sneaking out the house to make it more interesting.
Well, I wanted to fail.
Every time you go sneaking around, you just seem to get over it so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good at sneaking.
I mean, you weren't, but the average was high enough to...
Yeah.
Bruh, I literally said we need to tell Jonathan we're leaving.
That is true.
You did.
You did. I don't know why, though. Why would you want him to know?
Yeah, tell us. Tell your DM.
Will we ever find out?
Maybe.
It's so interesting. Like, I love these little, like, character things that I think make it really interesting. And I love that you were just so, like, immediately like, okay, well, we know what we have to do. We're running away. Bye. Like, it was so, like, there wasn't even a question of, like, whatever it was that Agatha wanted. Because it was
I asked you guys.
And I said what I wanted.
Yeah.
And you were like, nah.
Lol. And then, yeah.
So now you're having a huff and you're not sharing your thoughts. Well, you wouldn't listen to me, so I'm not going to tell you.
I don't know what Rosalind thought she was going to do when she went to see the Viscount.
But you didn't say that we should stay.
No.
No. Agatha was like, we should tell Jonathan we're leaving. But in my head, Jonathan was never going to let us leave by ourselves.
I don't think Jonathan would ever let us down.
Especially because, like, we've never heard Jonathan speak to you like that. Like, maybe he would, like, tell us off, but, like, I always thought he would reason with you or, like, listen to you more or give you anything. And he was so just like, no, it's not safe. We need to get you home. And I think that's really interesting. But that's what made me really like, okay, well, we can't trust Jonathan.
I want to know what he knows.
Same.
I feel like he knows something.
Wish I could tell you anything.
I did an insight check.
I can neither confirm nor deny, as they say in the CIA or whatever.
No comment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Redacted, like Morne's name.
Yeah. Morne.
I did that, right, because you said, introduce yourself, Morne. And I was like, you've fucking done it for me.
You did it to Maijai as well.
Yeah.
So
I was like, yeah, I'm Morne. Apartment trimmer. Like...
You made it weird.
What an episode. And next episode... I can't wait for next episode.
I can't wait.
One, because of where we left it. Two, because it's Halloween week.
Yeah, it's Halloween week.
I can't wait.
Oh, it's going to be... I hope... I don't know, but it's going to be good.
It is.
Better be good.
And
Imagine we hype it up and then it's really bad and really not entertaining.
Another shopping episode.
I'm so sad because I feel like we're not going to actually play it for like a while now.
Yeah.
Because we're really busy and that's making me stressed, sad, scared.
But also it means that Mr. DM Man has more time to plan even more things to make it an even better episode. So if it's shit, it's on him.
Yeah.
Cool. All your characters are dead.
No, they're not.
Don't bully me.
You said that the roof caved in. What did I say? I made like a comment and you were like, the roof caves in.
Yeah.
I can't.
You're like, you're all dead.
The roof caves in and you'll
I think
die.
it might have been the year the Scotch.
Yeah.
1738 actually,
Oh
bitch.
my god, we started with Scotch eggs and we
Actually,
ended with...
wasn't that in the bit that we cut out?
Oh, we cut that out, didn't we?
Redacted. We started with Scotch eggs, we ended with healing blood.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That disappeared.
That disappeared.
Oh, last
Did
talk.
you everyone say the moon?
Yeah.
Cute.
Last talk, so I said that I would have like a Scotch egg on camera and eat it, but I just
You've let them
completely.
down.
I'm sorry. I forgot. I went out yesterday. Well, I went out. I went to town. And
Could have got a whole plate of vegan Scotch eggs.
I know. But I
You
didn't.
didn't get vegan
I was
Scotch
gonna
eggs.
say.
You could have got veggie ones
Yeah.
for that one.
I mean, you can get vegan ones and you could all have them.
You can't. I mean, it's
I've
an egg.
literally never heard of vegan Scotch eggs.
Same.
They exist, yeah.
Where?
Alright, go
Supermarket.
get them
I've never seen them
don't.
before.
Well, gosh, Jimmy coming back with that.
Are you talking about the corn ones?
Because they're
No.
veggie. They're
No, I'm
eggs.
just talking about vegan ones.
then. Alright.
I think you can trust the two vegans.
You say so?
Next week, 2 weeks, we'll confirm
Yeah.
whether you can
We
get vegan
ask
ones.
the
You
real
don't care,
questions on
but we're
this
going to
show.
tell you anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
You're like, I just want to hear
And
about
we'll link
D&D.
to it-
Well,
link
I am
to
going
the-
to tell you about Scotch eggs.
Link to where you can buy Scotch eggs vegan.
Yeah.
They were-
Maybe they'll
Comment.
sponsor
They were
us.
invented at Fortnum and Mason's in 1738.
Not the vegan ones, though.
Not
only
the vegan ones. They're probably quite
The
recent.
whole boiled egg wrapped in pork and breadcrumbs.
It is such a weird concept.
It is weird.
But like, I grew up eating them.
Love them.
Hello? Can you hear that?
Yeah.
yeah, sorry.
Hello.
Sorry.
A siren went by.
We've been in the 1820s where there's no sirens. That was very jarring for us.
There was a big fuck off a rat in the bedroom.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got one double bed and one single
We
bed.
do.
So we've got to
Who gets
figure
the
out
double?
sleeping arrangements.
Yeah, you haven't decided,
Who
have
gets
you?
the bed nearest the rat hole?
Well, that's the single bed, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that in for fun.
Yeah.
Bit of flavour.
And a bit of
spice.
spice. Anything else we want to say, or is it closing thoughts time?
I think it's closing
Yeah.
thoughts.
DM, closing thoughts.
I have nothing to add.
I have nothing.
Just I have secrets.
Secrets and lies are like
Perfect
damn.
time.
Yeah, right.
Quick,
Secrets and lies.
closing thoughts.
I like.
I'm excited for Halloween.
I'm excited for Halloween.
I'm excited for Halloween and my heart still hasn't really slowed down properly.
Submissive and subscribable.
Oh, love you, Bye. Bye.
Comment, like, subscribe.
Let us know your favourite part, your favourite moment.
I need to go.
Check out my
I'm sweaty.
OnlyFans.
Bye.
So subtle.